Hello and welcome to the Sterling Armory Sword Talk. This is episode 34, and we have a fun one tonight, including our next sword movie trivia, which I'm excited about because I get to run it tonight. If you are new, I almost forgot. If you're new to the channel, we are Sterling Armory. We are, there we go. We're sword makers, and we like to drink a lot and talk about swords on everything sword related. On these Sword Talk podcasts. So we talk everything from HEMA stuff to martial arts to various sword types and how we make swords as well and how others make swords, all sorts of things. So if you like that sort of thing, please like, subscribe, and share, which I always forget to say when we're live. So I wanted to throw that in now. Okay, let's bring on some of the team, and we have a special guest a little later. Hey guys.
I'm not so sure starting it with "we like to drink a lot" gives the best image.
It gives an honest image.
I said that last time, too, but I'm saying it just off.
I can quit anytime I want.
Yeah. So
sounds terrible.
Better way to say that. We drink and talk swords. There we go. That's the way.
We like to socially drink and talk a lot about movies and swords or what have you.
Yeah. So, with quick intros, I'll do myself again. I'm Chris, a sword maker. A normal job is aerospace engineering, and I started Sterling Armory, I don't know, 20-something-ish years ago. And so that's me. Over to, is it the right way? That way? Josh?
Yep.
That's it. I'm Joshua von Warbear. I am a prop maker, a woodworker, a sword maker, and leather armor and concept designer. And my normal job is I make monster dildos now.
We're past a minute, so we're good.
As soon as you told your 9 to 5, I was like, God damn it, how am I supposed to follow that up? I make werewolf and dragon wieners, and that's half the battle.
Hey, it's pretty good sculpting. Yeah.
You can find me on Instagram at warbear_armory, or you can find me on Facebook at Joshua von Warbear.
I'm Colton Mogg from Copperthorn Customs. Like making swords, welding, machiney stuff, all the things. Yep, you can find me on all this stuff. I don't make monster wieners or I launch rockets into space. So that's me.
The floating mind is right there.
Yeah,
There's too much going on at once.
Yeah. So let's bring on our special guests. So we have boom.
Hey, what's going on? I'm Julian Schuetze. I too do not create giant monster dildos. I am.
I have to explain that at some point.
I'm the president. I'm the president of the Historical Combat Collective, which is a HEMA club based in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. I'm in the Coquitlam chapter. I also don't make swords. I just like to swing them around and hit people with them. So I've competed in HEMA events for both sparring competitions and cutting competitions, and I'm an event organizer sometimes.
Sweet. Right, which is one of the things we wanted to talk about. So you guys had two. We were hoping to get to one of the tournaments, but this didn't work out this year. But so we just recently had two. Am I right? 2 tournaments in Washington, or is it just one?
There was a competition down in Oregon, which is the one that I did 2 weeks ago, which I ran a cutting competition for. Some ideas there that I thought would be fun to talk about a little bit as well. And then I'm helping run one in Prosser, Washington, this upcoming weekend, but that's a Highland game, so single stick, sword and buckler, no cutting there, because it's a pretty crowded public event, so I imagine that might cause a problem or two.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Well, before we get into our topics, so what we like to do is talk about what we're drinking, and then we dive into. We're going to let Julian talk a little bit more about those events, and then dive into our sword movie trivia. So, real quick, I got wrong. Actually, I have it in the background here. So, my Jack Daniel's Winter Jack. It's pretty good. That's what I'll be sipping on in my work cup. I even got a little sippy lid, so it keeps it cool.
Nice.
Josh, I'm looking at you.
Josh.
Oh, sorry. I am playing low key, yet fancy tonight, and I'm having grape Gatorade and prosciutto.
I noticed the earlier.
Yeah,
It was
Very
nice.
fancy.
I'm hungry.
Truly a classic.
Yeah. Colton, what do you got?
It's Wednesday night fancy meat night.
I've got a just some Arnold Palmer's spiked. That's what's going on. Here.
Ooh.
Also
They're quite
fancy.
delicious.
Yeah.
I got coffee.
Yeah. But you got your own
Nice.
French press.
Yeah, I got my entire French press here, which I've already mostly finished in the last 28 minutes, and I got my cup here and ready to go.
Yeah. Alrighty. So yeah, real quick. So it was a cutting tournament in Oregon. I had that wrong. I thought it was Washington.
It was in Portland, Washington. It was run by the IFG guys, which is one of the clubs in the area.
Okay.
It was originally supposed to be just like a sparring-based tournament, so they had long swords, rapiers, sword and buckler, all that stuff. But I'm friends, or at least I like to say so, with one of the head organizers there, and I was like, "Hey, I've had this idea running around in my head for like a super low barrier to entry cutting tournament, which should be really easy to run, and I will do all of it, and you don't have to worry about a single thing. How does that sound?" So he agreed, and yeah, it went really well. I talked to him about general feedback and all that. And do you just want me to like just keep rolling?
Yeah. Keep going.
Just give my spiel and okay. Yeah. So one of my ideas was that this was going to be a very simple water bottle, mostly cutting tournament, because one of the big things I've found as being both a competitor and an event organizer and just being a cutting shit with a sharp sword enthusiast, I always try to get people coming and it's like, "Hey, are you doing the cutting tournament?" And they're like, "Oh, no." And I go, "Well, why not?" And they're like, either it's it's scary, I don't want to screw up, I don't want to look bad, which what no one cares, but there's like a usual list of reasons, and I kind of narrowed it down to, if you're on the newer end of practicing cutting, Tatami's scary, right? Because it's like it's a dense target. If you mess up, it goes everywhere, and I've messed up cutting tatami plenty of times, and even though I know it's not embarrassing, it still feels like it is when you completely butcher it, right? So I thought about what would be the easiest thing to get people interested in cutting, and that's just water bottles, because everybody's like, "Oh, yeah, I'll cut that, no problem."
So is it outdoors?
Yeah. So we sectioned out.
It was in the swimming pool.
Yeah.
That was the finals feat. Yeah. So we were outside. We sectioned off a whole area, and I had a couple other little details there, but yeah, essentially. Most people feel they can cut a bottle, or they feel they can try, and I know for a fact that worked out exactly as intended, because we had a 12-person cap for the tournament, which filled up within a day, and at the event 6 people were watching and going like, "Oh, can I join?" Right? Because I didn't realize it was just bottles. So we ended up we sent someone to Costco to pick up some more bottles, and then we had an 18-person tournament, so 6 people joined in.
Awesome.
And originally I had the idea of it being like a beginner cutting tournament to, again, just make it just like less scary. It was kind of my main goal. That didn't end up quite happening, but there were a lot of people who were very new to cutting, and we had our loaners, so you didn't need your own sword or anything like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then the second part was one I adopted from how they ran it at SoCal, where it was drop in. So I had specific windows for round 1 and 2, round 3, finals,
right? And
the idea is just show up when you have time, and we'll do your round, right?
Yeah, so that's with the rest of the tournament. Yeah,
exactly. So and that worked out really well, because you had some people who were competing in miscellaneous events, and then they're like, "Oh, okay, I'll cut after that." Or I had a guy who had round 3, and he had maybe like a half an hour window between a couple events, and I was like, "Hey, you want to do your cutting round?" And he was like, "Yeah, let's do it." So that also made things just very easy for people.
Awesome. So is it water bottles every round, or did it
For the first 3 rounds, it was, and then we did have a tatami mat for the finals for one of the rounds for that. Yeah, just because we did have them available, and it's like, sure, why not?
So even if some of the newer folks got in, I think by that time that would give them confidence to try a tatami mat, right? I think it's a good way.
Well, also, like, generally speaking, because people were eliminated throughout the rounds, so the finals were I took the top 4 for the finals, and then most people who were there have cut tatami before, so it was all good. But the main goal is just to have something super low barrier to entry, not scary at all.
And is it longsword only, or?
So for the first 3 rounds, it was one. The other final feat was a single-handed sword. Yeah, and I'm just one of the last things I did is because the cutting stand, I had one of those Christmas tree holding stands, and then I took a fencing post or a couple of them, and I just cut them at varying heights. So then that makes it very easy for tall or short competitors because you can just pick a stand height that's roughly the correct height. Yeah. And then I also had this block that was another, I guess, about a foot tall, because the challenge of a bottle cutting tournament is like, how do you make that interesting?
Yeah, it's small. You got to move it all around, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm just like, okay, so if I get people, a cutting tournament, and your first round is just cut 4 bottles, like, cool. Nice. That was worth my time, right? So then I made it so they had to do cuts at like varying levels of heights and all that, and that was also received well because that was a way to keep it interesting. You're just cutting bottles. Yeah, it is surprising the amount of people that failed cuts that were higher up.
Yeah, you're not used to it, right? Because you're used to cutting right here. Right?
Yeah, like kind of like your chest level or something, right? Something that's there. But then like most people picked like what I normal stand might not come across correctly, but like the average size one that most people were comfortable with was like about this tall. I'm 6'3", if that's any reference. But then when I added the block, that meant the bottle was at like my head height, and then the amount of people that went, I'm like, you're fighting me now. Cut my head.
Right. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Are there any videos or any footage from it by any chance?
I know some people took some videos of it as we went along, but I think that was just them more filming themselves for feedback and evaluation, self-evaluation later.
Sweet. So hopefully, do you think that'll catch on and you'll be able to do it in more tournaments?
I hope so. I mean, like, the biggest problem with something like that is now water bottles is not fun to clean up after, so it has to be outside. And then now the question is can you do something outside of your venue, right? And if you just can't do that, then no. If you're at Combat Con or something, and you're just in a hotel with nice floored carpets, and you just start cutting bottles there, I think someone's gonna have an aneurysm. Like, you're gonna get kicked out immediately, right?
Yeah, I wonder if there's I know a lot of people don't like pool noodles, but I wonder if that's a different alternative.
I think pool noodles provide a different kind of challenge that that doesn't necessarily represent the ones you would face when actually like trying to I was going to say a kill, but that we're not talking about that. If we're simulating fencing or something like that, then
I also found water bottle with pool noodles, is it more tests the blade's sharpness than it does the user? So
and like I found it was mostly just tip acceleration. Can you just whip that thing out of pool noodle? Well, you cut it.
And Angus Trim was at that one, right? Is that the one he went to?
Yeah, he had his little booth there, and then he sold a couple swords. One of them to me.
Sweet.
Yeah,
I got to try his little loner single-handed sword, and I'm like, no, I need this.
Yeah, that's good, right?
yeah. It was,
is that the same one that he brought to what you call it?
Valley of the Sun.
Valley of the Sun. There you go.
I don't recall. Is it the one that had like the coffee patina with like the 3 black folders? Yeah. I grabbed that one.
Awesome.
It's a nice.
It was too good. It was too good. I'm like, I need this.
Yeah. I think I don't know if he's resharpened it since, but I remember he came up afterwards and at Valley of the Sun, and he was like, I think I need to sharpen this blade because a lot of people use it as a loner, but a lot of people weren't doing well. And I was like, no, the blade's fine. Everyone's just having a really crappy day right now. So, because Valley of the Sun, a lot of us were just off.
No, not me. I performed excellently at that event. I don't know what you're talking about.
I did not. So, yeah. Wait, did you? I'm trying to remember.
No, I did terribly, man. I was like, that was the first time I competed in cutting in like maybe 3 or 4 years at that point, and also just one of the first times I've actually tried to cut tatami in probably 3 or 4 years, and I completely butchered it.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, it was terrible. But yeah, you've competed quite a lot, right? For over the years.
Yeah, I have.
That probably you probably been in some of the most tournaments compared to a lot of HEMA folks today, right? In terms of cutting.
Yeah, I think I don't remember the exact number I've competed, but I must have competed in somewhere between 12 to 13.
Nice.
Cutting tournaments, and then like a whack of those were the invitationals.
Oh wow. And that's going back years, right? Like
yeah. I don't think I could recall what year I started. Awesome. I have my spreadsheet of medals where SoCal was my 11th medal in cutting.
Nice. Got to catch up. So, assuming we can cut anymore with all the insurance issues going on. Yeah, I wonder if water bottles might help. Well, no, because you said need to use sharps. So
yeah.
I don't know. Hopefully that gets figured out. All right. So there's the other one coming up this weekend. Did you want to plug that real quick, or?
Sure. It's the Sagebrush Skirmish. It's run by the Blackbird Training Group. It's in Prosser, Washington. It's the Highland Games there. We're running a single stick and sword and buckler tournament. So if you're in the area and you want to watch people hit each other with stuff, then come on by.
Awesome.
Nice.
Yeah. So I don't know if we have a couple Highland Games around here. And I don't know if they do HEMA events.
It's a pretty easy in. Like in my experience, most Highland Games, you talk to the organizers and you're like, hey, do you want people with swords actually hitting each other for demos and all that?
Right.
Offer like field lessons or anything like that, and most of them have been super receptive to go like, yeah, we want that.
Awesome. Yeah, especially like single stick, right? That seems to blend right in. Awesome. I'll see if the local guys here know anything about that. I don't think they do. So, alrighty. Well, thanks for chiming in and talking about all that, because hopefully we can get to the other tournament next year if it's still going on.
Hopefully, as far as I know, they're planning on doing it every year, and it was a very well run event. I say for the other things, I know my part was well run, but the whole event was great. It was a wonderful atmosphere. You get to visit the beautiful Pacific Northwest, so I would always recommend it.
Yeah, it was one of the reasons why we wanted to go. Is that whole area is beautiful up there.
Oh, it's crazy how nice it is out there.
Especially with an outdoor venue. I mean, that's pretty cool.
Well, the venue itself was not outdoor, but like my portion of it was outdoor. Yeah. But yeah,
awesome.
Yeah, it was cool.
Awesome. Alrighty, well, you guys ready for some sword movie trivia?
No,
probably.
So we did okay last time. Phil took our first win.
He was a surprise smashing success. He
nailed it.
Yep.
I think he had IMDb kind of open to the side or something. Maybe I'm not accusing the man of anything.
Sure.
So we're doing it a little different this time. So Josh ran it last time, and he had images from a film, and you just had from a sword film, and you had to just say what the film is. So I'm doing a little different this time. So now what you're going to see is an image of a blade, of a prop. And so you're going to get just 2 points for each one. Name of the movie is one, and then the name of the character who used it is the second point.
Why are you doing me dirty like this, man?
I'm pretty sure I start pretty easy. I'm pretty sure. But my version of easy may not be everybody else's version of easy, so I don't know.
I think my version of easy was the first one was Conan the Barbarian or something.
Yes.
Yeah, except for the second one, everybody guessed the first one or something. And
so,
everyone's frozen.
What I'll do is I'll show the image, and then for everyone watching, follow along as well, and keep track of your points, and we know you can cheat, but try not to cheat. Let us know your score.
don't
We had a
do
couple people in the previous one that posted their scores below, and I was about average with everybody else. So it was some of those anime ones we couldn't get. So I don't have any of those this time. So,
Yeah.
all right.
Nani?
So let's see. Is that good?
That's a Chris Field sword.
That's
Yeah, that one-
Sterling Armory.
Okay,
But
Sterling
Chris
Armory.
Fields-
All right. So I'll
Field
shut.
by Chris. Okay.
And then I'll bring you guys up one at a time, and then I'll give you guys a few minutes to write down what it is. And then
All
once
right.
you get there, then you just kind of flash up your paper, whatever with whatever it is, and then let me see it. Okay. All right. Ready? Is this view okay, by the way, or do we want that view?
Either's fine with me.
I like
I like
being
that
on
one
bottom.
myself.
So okay, never mind.
Which one? This one?
Sure, man.
I don't think it matters
It
really.
doesn't matter.
No.
All right. First one. Again, I'm kind of hiding behind this banner here. Let me turn.
Oh
that
yeah,
down.
the bottom one's way better. Wasn't this the same thing we had last time, where it was like the side one's great, but we can't see fields?
Yeah, I just turned the banner off. All right, so first one. Where the heck? There we go. So, start easy.
Yeah.
I think it's easy. I think. So we'll see. All right, let me know when you're ready. Colton's already out, huh?
I'm already out, man. I'm so bad at this.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't remember the name of things or people very well, so this is like the worst case scenario for me.
Yep.
Okay. I
I'm
feel
pretty
like I
sure
might
that-
have an idea, but no.
I'm ready.
All right, let's go
I'm
back
good.
to.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, let's see yours.
That sword is from the Mask of Zorro with Antonio Banderas, and
Yeah.
Zorro used it.
Really?
Yes, 2 points for Josh.
That is not what
All
I
right, go.
thought that
What
sword
you
looked like. I had nothing.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
0
replay
points.
last time. Just a whole lot of nothing.
Julian, what you got?
I thought it was from the fancy guy and Rob Roy in like that duel between
okay.
Rob Roy and the
Yeah.
fancy guy.
Oh, yeah.
It's the only
That
thing I-
was that was Tim Roth as the fancy man Archibald Cunningham.
yeah, yeah. There you go.
So I thought that was easy.
Archibald Cunningham.
So, yeah.
Maybe it is easy. I'm just inept, so you know.
Oh,
all
I'm
right.
so gonna get a free hat and T-shirt. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you were.
By the way, did you see the?
I think you already got
Yeah, did you see the
Yeah,
guy
fair.
in our other video asking for a hat and T-shirt? So, all right, next one. Some
So
people might
stupid.
think it's really
My phone screen is so small.
I had a tough time with this, so we'll see if anyone gets it.
You had a what?
So I personally had a tough time with this one, so we'll see.
Yeah.
The music's starting to flip out.
You are going a little robotic, so your ping might be jumping up. Who knows, though?
All right, you guys ready?
Sure.
Ready.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
Errol Flynn sword from Robin Hood?
Oh, 0 points for Josh. You guys are gonna laugh at me when you see this one.
Oh god, same thing. Kingdom of Heaven.
Nope.
Fine.
I don't even know if it's a movie, but is that Excalibur with like the prince?
It is Excalibur.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Whoa!
I don't know the movie title, or I forgot the name of the prince. So,
So we'll give 1 point for that.
oh my
Is that
god,
1981 Excalibur
I'm
sword?
a genius.
No, that is Monty Python and the Holy Grail's Excalibur.
what?
What?
I don't deserve a point for that. I'm just saying.
Yeah, that is
If you want to give it, okay, but I don't deserve
Monty
that.
Python.
He had a sword in that movie?
He does, and it's
Right.
floppy like
I remember the long one he fought with. I don't remember the arming sword he had.
So he uses that against the long one.
Huh.
So, what?
It's tricky. That's tricky.
Yeah.
All right, ready for the next one?
I don't know
All right,
now.
next one is, yeah. That is the exact prop as well.
Jesus shit.
Am I still sounding robotic, by the way?
A little bit.
I don't know what's going on here. But
Oh god.
You should really have had hints or something, man.
do we need some hints? I can do hints.
I can at least
That's
guess.
why I included a still from the movie to give people's brains a chance.
Yeah. So I can do hints if you want hints.
Sure.
So
I
yeah.
feel
Yeah.
like I may need the assistance.
Let's see. What's a good hint for this one? Probably the most famous fight scene in any movie history.
Oh, okay. Yeah. The answer, of course, is Home Alone, but I don't remember this particular prop.
You guys ready? Or do we need another hint? I'm trying. It's hard to hint without making it really obvious.
I think we're good to go. I'm ready
Sure.
to embarrass
Yeah.
myself again.
Right. So again, this is still one of the easier ones, I thought. So,
Yeah, we're toast. man.
Thanks.
all right.
I appreciate it.
Keep in mind, the image of the thing I'm seeing is 2 inches by 2.5 inches
That's not our
Yeah,
on my phone.
that's what my
I
wife
can't
likes
zoom
to
in, but I'm gonna try.
All right.
All right, Josh, what do you got?
All right, that is the sword from Princess Bride from the Dread
Yeah.
Pirates Roberts versus Mandy Patinkin.
Yeah. So whose sword is it?
It's Mandy Patinkin sword.
No, it's
Is it not? Is Dread Pirate Roberts sword?
our sword. Yeah.
That's right. Mandy Patinkin's rapier is swept hill and super fancy.
Yeah, the fancy gold one. Yeah. So 1 point for Josh.
Okay.
Colton, what do you got?
I totally forgot that this is 2 parts, and I just wrote Princess Bride.
Hey, you got it.
I got a point. But yeah, I
That's
didn't
half a
remember
point.
what
If
I
it's a
was-
2 thing.
Well, I got 1 point, not 2 points, right?
At 1 point.
I realized that this is not going to. Yeah, you read that? No problem. I also had Princess Bride for the character I couldn't remember, so I said Montoya because
Oh, that's the other one.
That's
So, yeah, you guys all
technically
got
right. I mean,
1 point. Yeah, we got it though. So no one
dude, I'm
got it until the clue, right?
No, I had no idea.
Uh-uh.
Even when you gave me the clue, I was just like basing my guess off of the clue, not because I recognized it at all. Like,
same.
no idea.
Sorry.
Well, all right. Well, so let's go to the next one. Let's see how this is
Oh,
going. We're going really strong so far.
This is going so well. What the hell is that? Jesus.
So I will take. I'll give it a super hint. It's in a superhero movie.
I'm guessing like Glamdring.
And you
isn't
don't have
gonna
to be
come-
exact with the title, because there's more than one movie that has this sword in it.
Huh.
Josh, I thought you'd get that right away.
Well, my first guess was it looks like something that you'd see in the movie Legion, like a heaven movie, because it looks almost like an angelic version of a Greek sword. But it's any man's game right now.
So, another hint.
I'm gonna write down what I think it is, though.
Did you hear that?
It's Marvel.
Yes.
Yeah, Marvel.
All right.
All right, ready?
Sure.
What do you got, Josh?
It is in Thor. It is Sif's sword.
2 points for Josh. That's
Start throwing shit around.
Yep. Colton, what you got? Did you get that?
No, I put Black Panther. I was just
Good guess. Yeah,
I had no character.
that is a good guess. Julian,
I did
what'd
not.
you get?
I did not have that. I had Doctor Strange.
Also, a good guess.
I thought that must have been like one of the shit that gets thrown around in there or something.
Yeah, like leave it to Chris like in the background for 3 seconds. I thought that one was easy.
It was so obvious, guys. Come on.
Classic Fields. I'm surprised he showed us the entire sword. He's like, "Guess the movie from the pommel I'm going to show you." And then he gets like an image that's like
That was gonna be next time.
2 kilobytes and 21 by 21 pixels.
All right.
All right, here comes the next one. We're doing good.
That one is very familiar.
Yeah, same.
Should be.
I'm like, oh, damn it. I've seen that one before. Is this another Marvel movie?
I don't think so.
Nope.
All right, what's the hint?
Done.
I don't think.
Song to it?
I feel like we can't just get a hint for every round. Like
That's a problem.
You need it. You need it.
We're all going to be wrong then.
Yeah, I don't know.
I feel
Julian
like
has this
there's like a 1% chance I might be right. So like I don't know.
one. Yeah.
We've actually, Jesus. We've actually talked about this sword before, like 3 shows ago.
Did
You
we?
did.
Yeah. Damn it.
It's not even big.
All right.
Like,
I think we're gonna get this one. Hopefully, Julian got it. Josh, you got a guess?
An addendum. If Julian didn't get it, we should revert back to the hint and then we try again.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I'll take that. All right,
I
Julian, what
got
do you got?
nothing.
yeah, I'm blank.
My best guess is that it's from Gladiator. Is that the sort of like the guy? I don't know the main character's name, so that was just the guy.
We shall go with the hint.
No. I was like, man, I was actually like 2% sure on that one.
What is the riddle of steel?
What?
Can you hear me?
Is that a line from the movie?
Yeah. What is the riddle of steel? Clearly, that's not sinking in.
Oh God!
Oh, Josh, did you freeze? Or are you just looking at me like
I
I'm
think
weird?
his brain froze. He just can't move anymore. What is the riddle of steel? Hey, you know that
That's
one time when I said Josh was gonna just drop out and be like, my phone froze, but I knew the answer?
Yeah.
That was
Josh, or
I know, but I don't want to play anymore.
Does anyone think they got it?
no.
Yeah.
Okay, another
Josh
bigger hint.
got it?
It is in Conan.
That's what I wrote.
Uh-huh. You said you didn't have it.
Damn it. Yes, and yeah.
It's called.
All right.
Well, what can I write besides Conan now?
Well, whose sword is it?
Sword of the Mother. I don't know.
Oh,
All right, Josh, ready?
Oh, I thought
yeah.
we were.
Conan Thulsa Doom sword.
1 point, Josh. So not Tulsa Doom.
Well,
wait,
is it 1 point? You said it was from Conan before we showed our answers.
Yeah, exactly. I want to give her a point.
Colton, what the hell, man?
Okay, well, I don't even think that because I didn't write Conan. I thought that was a given at that point.
So what did you write, though?
Sword of the Mother? Is that?
Yeah, so 2
Okay.
points. Colton? Yeah, you got 2 points.
Take that, Josh.
Julian,
You've all glitched out, and I haven't heard anything anyone's been saying for the past, 2 minutes.
no, you
All I remember is Colton trying to, dick me out of a point.
I mean, that has been.
Did
the
he
last
really
2
get a
minutes.
point, though? Because you kind of gave me the answer.
100%. You did have it before, though.
What?
You said I already wrote that. So
What did Colton say? What was his
Sword of the
answer?
Sword of the Mother.
Is it?
Nailed it.
Nice. Oh, yeah. She gets beheaded
Only
while
one guy.
holding that sword. Damn it.
Yeah.
Fields, you
Sword, yeah.
tricky shit.
Did you get that, Julian?
Yeah, I wrote Conan the Barbarian. I could also say that I wrote down Sword of the Mother. If
You should totally say that.
I did not, but I can say I did.
Awesome. Well, in my opinion, they get
Nice.
harder from here. So let's see how it goes. This is very exciting stuff. So I'm curious, those
That's
watching,
crazy.
how are you guys doing? I'll be curious to see the comments on this.
Damn.
All right, next one.
I mean, it's really cool.
That is pretty
enjoyed
cool.
I enjoyed the fleur de lis for the pommel.
Yeah. Do we need a hint?
Irregardless of how cool it is, I have no idea.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Does Josh have an idea? Because if
I
he
think
does, we
Josh-
don't need a hint, right?
Maybe.
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 Why don't you vocalize your idea real quick, just so
Just so we can.
I could be wrong, but it looks like a musketeer sword.
Interesting.
Everyone needs a hint.
Yep.
No. it's not a-
Hint us.
So it is in the Narnia trilogy.
Oh. Really?
Mhm.
Well, I mean, like, I believe you. That just is like, huh.
All right, I got it.
Julian, is that enough? Are you looking up Narnia?
yeah, sure.
All right, you guys ready?
I'm locked in.
Game.
You just Google it real quick. Oh, geez, what is it?
No, my phone's over there. So
Oh. All right, Josh, you think you got it?
You know, there's only one way to find out,
Yep.
and that's to send it. I wrote down Narnia, the sword of the girl, the little one, but not the other one. Is it the Ice Queen? It's the Ice Queen, isn't it?
What was the first? Which movie did you say it was?
Narnia.
Well, which one?
That's the name of the series.
The second one I'm gonna go with.
That's a
First
good
one.
guess.
Well, it is the second one. What is the name of the second movie?
What? You
It's the
keep
second one.
crackling out. I can't hear anything. What's going on?
I don't remember.
You're all frozen, but you're all smiling at me. It looks creepy.
It's quality recording right here.
Everyone's frozen like this.
Did he freeze? Oh,
Oh, he's
beautiful.
No,
really
this is
good at it.
I'm really good.
So
So
not me.
what was your, yeah?
I'm gonna guess. Is the second one Prince Caspian, and it's Prince Caspian's sword?
You correct. 2 points for Colton.
Yes.
Oh, this game's rigged.
Julian,
no, I had Wishland and Wardrobe for Ice Queen Lady because that's the only one of the movies I saw.
Yeah, that's a good
so
Mm.
sure.
all right, halfway through, and looks like
What?
so. Josh,
Yeah, see everyone.
Josh, 1 point in the lead still. Colton's
Oh, the bastard!
yes.
Julian is close. Julian is beating out our fourth place competitor, so he's doing good.
Our audio is awful.
It's crackling pretty bad.
Like, I don't know how much longer we should keep going like this, but
Okay, let's finish these up real quick.
okay.
Am I crackling too still?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Big time.
Oh man.
Bad.
Well,
Oh yeah.
look closely.
Yeah, it's like
No.
wait
I can't control zoom in more. Hold on, I'm gonna take a screenshot and then zoom in on the screenshot very aggressively.
I think you're cheating. No, not really. Do whatever you want. Oh god.
Now that I've written it down, I don't know if I'm right.
I think that my instinct is telling me something, but it's not that because of reasons. But okay.
Do you guys want to hit?
Nope, I'm ready.
Okay, he's ready. I guess we do it.
If
All right,
I'm
Josh,
wrong,
what you
I'm gonna lose my shit. I'm just gonna fake a power outage and cry in my room.
Okay, do it, man.
What you got?
It is from The Princess Bride, and it's Montoya's sword.
Wrong.
Right? Aha! I'm like, he's tricking us because he's gonna say that we say that, and I couldn't come up with anything else because I was like, it's not that. I don't have
Okay,
any.
since I was wrong, you can have a hint.
Yeah, so hint. The movie has been made many, many, many times, and this is from the Disney version of that movie.
Okay.
Oh wait, I want to hold on.
What?
Redemption.
Do you know what it is now, Josh?
I believe so. Probably wrong again. If I'm wrong again, you can take away a point.
The Disney version of it. Like, I thought I had that at the first part of your clue, and then I was like, wait a minute.
One more clue, or are you guys good?
Go
One
for
more
it.
clue. One more clue. Yeah.
One more clue.
How well received was the Disney version that just released?
Oh,
It
tricky.
just released.
Of this one?
Yeah.
Is that what you're asking? I
Yeah.
think it was received quite well. I think. This
Oh,
was,
okay, well, I'm very
yeah,
wrong.
for that.
When
So-
was it received?
Well, I'll say this as a clue. This is a gold hilted version, and there are 3 other silver hilted versions in the movie. They're all the same. I think Josh got it. So remember, there's movie and character, Josh.
What?
So
This
2 points for a question. Remember, movie and character. You guys got it? So 3 silver swords and then 1 gold. Josh, what do you got? You can show it.
wait. In the movie, there was 1 gold one, and the rest of them were silver.
Yes. Show it. I think you got it.
Wait, what's going on here? What? This man getting like 4 tries per question. Like I don't.
Yes. So yes, Three Musketeers, Disney's version, and that is D'Artagnan's sword.
I'm
Colton,
having some nice little brain fog, and I was putting letters in the wrong spot, but I did start writing Three Musketeers and D'Artagnan, but
Nice.
I don't know if
Hey.
it counts. It's bad.
I think if mine
I
counted,
worked
yours
really-
definitely counts.
On the spot, my dyslexia kicks in like crazy, and I'm just like, I
Spelling
can't
count.
write it under pressure.
Julian, what do you get?
I also had 3 Musketeers, and I put the bad guy because my theme of just
it's
not
awesome.
remembering.
I actually thought, yeah, you're right. I thought it was when I first pulled it up. I thought it was Rochefort's sword, but yeah, it's D'Artagnan's uses at the end. So, good job. Everyone got it though. Yeah.
Sweet.
Nice.
But I thought people were going to say Princess Bride because when I first saw that, that's what I thought.
When I first saw it, I thought it was Mandy Potemkin's sword that he uses to like divine the tree at the end.
Yep.
Yeah, it's very
I
close.
was like, Chris is tricking us because it looks so similar. We're all going to say it.
Yeah.
All right, next one. How's the audio? Is it still bad?
It got better, but it's still a little crackly. But now, like, I can actually understand you relatively well.
Oh, dang. That one's super familiar, too.
So, for those who know me, I'm a huge fan of this movie.
Oh,
That's a big
okay. Yeah, it is. Huge hint. Apparently, Josh doesn't know you.
Yeah. Again,
Poor Joey
this
Joey.
image
I
is
don't know.
1 inch by 2 inches. This image is a postage stamp on my phone. And I close up vision in shit house.
So what's gonna be really funny is when I'm completely wrong, and I'll just be like, "Chris's hint totally let me know what it was, but it's not it."
I guess none of us really know Chris.
Yo.
Yeah. So another hint.
What do you think, Julian? What do you think, Julian?
Dude, I got no clue. So
Okay. We've all agreed on clue.
Are we good?
I'm trying to think of a good hint that doesn't give it away. So it's a 1980s cult classic. And this will make it a little obvious, I think, but just see. And this sword, along with everyone else's in the movie, is used to behead people.
Oh.
There you go. There you go.
But the character.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know the character, but.
And it's opening scene of the movie.
Yes.
All right.
That D-guard seems really tight, like on your fingers there, right?
Yeah.
Like if you're wearing your glove, it's not gonna.
Keep in mind your finger is looped over the top. So
it's over the ricasso, so yeah, I think your hand is higher up on the hilt.
Yeah, that might.
All right. Josh, what do you got?
It's from Highlander 1, and it's the businessman in the garage. I don't remember if his name was Fazil.
Right, yep.
Dude, nailed it.
2 points.
I just Highlander.
Classic.
Awesome. We got a point. That's good. Julian?
I had nothing. I had Willow.
Because
is Highlander even like a cult classic at this point? Like,
oh, burn, Chris.
Yeah,
totally. Totally is.
No. I mean, like, it's just good. Like, people like it. Like, wasn't it popular when it came out? Like a cult. I thought a cult classic implies that like it was like dead until like recently.
It was pretty dead.
Was it?
Yeah, all the sequels made sure of that.
Fair enough. I had nothing there.
And when you go back and watch it now, you're like, oh that was we like that.
I tried to watch it like 6 months ago. I was struggling, man.
Yeah, sorry.
I still watch it.
I didn't grow up on it. Like
the Basil, the Christ I've gone blind part still makes me cry laughing.
All right.
How many more we got? Couple?
4 more. We'll go real quick. So ready?
Okay.
Aha! I think.
The hint on this is it's obvious.
It's
obvious.
The hint is that it's obvious, or is the hint obvious?
Yeah, if you're thinking of something automatically with that, it's probably it.
That's not a very good hint. Wait, I think
I'm guessing myself. I put it down. I'm sticking with it, but I don't know.
Trying to think. Like, I know what it is. I don't know the movie. I know what the sword is, like what type of sword it is. I'm just trying to think of what movie it's from.
Let's see what's the hint.
Did you already give the first hint?
Yeah, it's obvious. that's
it's obvious?
Yeah, so when I first pulled this up, I was like, man, that could be any movie. But there's one movie that's very well known for its basket hilt sword fight. Or a sword fight involving a basket hilt.
Oh, yeah. I think I got this one. Can I
funny What's that?
Nothing. No, I'm not. I'm just messing.
All right, I'm going to try. My brain's. I'm starting to realize my brain locks on to movie frames and not the actual objects in the movie half the time.
Yes. Yeah,
So as you can tell, mine is the opposite, right? I lock onto the objects, but the movie frames I have a hard time with. So it's interesting. All right, Josh, do you have your guess? Actually, wait. Let's start with Colton because he thinks he has it.
I think I have it.
Yep.
Is it Rob Roy and it's Rob Roy's sword?
Yeah, correct. 2 points. Yay! Oh, Josh.
I also had Rob Roy again because I figured if I just keep guessing it, at some point it's going to be
At
right.
some point it'll come.
Yeah. Did you have him as his particular sword?
Well, I mean, I wrote Rob Roy and I'm lazy, so I didn't feel like writing it twice.
Well, I didn't write it the same place. I wrote Rob Roy, his sword. So
Yep. Awesome. What'd you get, Josh?
yes.
Oh, you got it. Yeah, I got it.
Masons. That'll do. For a second,
The
I was like,
Liam Neesons.
is this from Outlander? But then I was like, no. Because
Not a
they
movie.
have a couple similar in there.
Yeah, not a movie. So
Oh, it's true. It's not a movie.
yeah. So after we do enough movie ones, we're gonna have to go to TV shows. 'Cause,
Oh, God.
at some point.
What a satisfying
All
fight
right.
scene that was.
It was so good.
One of the
Oh
best
my
ever,
God.
I think.
What was the guy's name?
Definitely.
Again?
Tim Roth, Archibald Cunningham.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Cutting hand. I got it.
All right, ready
I
for the
had
next
it
one?
as fancy guy. I don't know.
Fancy guy.
Yeah, exactly.
The fop. There was a lot of fops in that
I was
movie.
gonna say Julian said it earlier, but I think that would have been too obvious. But I don't know.
Fair.
All right, next one. Next one really threw me off because when I pulled this one up, I wouldn't have got it. So we'll see if anyone gets
Great.
it.
Huh.
What the hellish garbage?
Yeah, that's what I said when I saw it. I was like, "That's what it was." Holy crap! So
I wrote that too small. Gross.
Yeah, I should probably write that bigger. I'm not going
or
to.
we think we got it. You guys need a hint? Are you good?
That looks like it's like plastic from Walmart, and you can like see the screw holes holding it together.
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the actual screen used piece too. The hero prop,
Huh.
too, not the stunt one.
The hero prop.
Yeah.
When you if you ever visit Seattle, there's like the Pulp Cultural Museum, which has like a bunch of movie used props. It's astounding how terrible most of them look.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
And then
they're all
what's
cobbled
weird-
together and really shittily done.
But then what's amazing is the second you put it on a camera, like if you go take a photo of it, then it looks good. But
Yeah.
in person, it looks so terrible. I'm like, what is this witchcraft?
So we think,
Right.
we think we got this one, or do we need a hint?
I've got a terrible guess. But
I have a
guess-
terrible guess too. I'm locked in.
I have a guess as well.
All right. Let's start with Josh.
I think it is from the movie Troy, and I don't remember if it's Hector or Achilles' sword.
I got to pick one.
Hector.
Yes.
Okay.
Points. I would have never got that.
No.
Yeah.
Like
Colton,
that was in the
No.
but like, no way they used something that shitty in that. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
It did look
What'd
shitty.
you get?
My chevron was locked with Stargate SG-1 because I'm pretty sure there's a
It looked
crappy
very
sword
clean.
in that.
Didn't it? Yeah. If you look at that thing, it looks like.
It looked very sci-fi in a way. Yeah.
Yeah, it looks very Power Rangers.
It does.
I
was like, what's
and
crappy? That's
the
Hector.
only hint that I saw from it was Chris saying like, "I can't believe that's what it actually looked like when I Googled it."
No.
Okay.
What'd you get, Colton? Or you said Stargate, right? Yeah. So, Julian, what'd you get?
I had that it was just something from Dune because it gave off some of those vibes a
It looked
little
like
bit
it
to me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously not correct.
Yeah, that was Hector's sword, and I was like, "Wow, was it really that?" That's just weird.
Yeah.
I don't
Achilles
know that
just
at
looks
all.
good,
Yeah.
but that one just looks awful. So, and I went back and looked at screenshots. I was like, "Man, yeah, that's it. It just looks terrible."
Yeah.
Well, that's one of my favorite fights. Every time I watch that, I want Hector to win.
I mean, I kind of
Same.
think that fight may have just went down a little bit in my mind if this is his sword.
Exactly. Right? Yeah.
Fight isn't as good now.
This is why he lost.
Everyone knows Hector. Eric Bana was a beast in that. So was Brad Pitt, but I think he lost because he tripped on that tiny bastard rock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
After that, his
Next
confidence was
one.
broken. He's like, "Oh, I look like an idiot in front of a million people."
Oh, that is
Next
a
one.
good fight.
I got a good hint for the next one too, if you need it.
What the hell is that?
The hell is that?
What the
I
hell?
saw that at Walmart in the Nerf aisle.
Yeah,
Right, yeah,
Spirit
looks like-
Halloween, maybe.
So another 80s movie.
Hero prop.
It is a hero prop of a character.
That was me throwing my Sharpie down in case you couldn't tell. Gah!
I got a real obvious hint.
What a disgusting looking sword.
Yeah.
That's
Looks like that's
terrible.
terrible to use. Like, what the hell?
Yep. So
Is it
real obvious-
a LARP movie?
No, it's a 1980s fantasy movie.
What?
So the real obvious hint, at least I think it's obvious to me. I think it'll be obvious to Josh too, but I'm trying not to be biased towards Josh. But it's a movie where they wanted Conan and they couldn't get Conan, so they had to do something different.
Oh, yeah.
That's ringing a bell. I'm just like looking at the fuller on that thing, how it's only in the front 2/3.
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Weird.
And you never see that on screen.
No?
You don't notice it. Yeah.
I'm looking at the 12-foot long round handle.
Yeah.
Very popular in the Conan time period, right? The other hint for everyone else, because I know Josh has it. The main character is a female.
Yes.
Oh. That changes my answer.
Is that helpful at all?
Oh, and it didn't give me closer to an answer, but it told me that my answer was wrong. So.
Okay.
Oh. Okay.
You guys need another hint, or are you good?
Let's just roll.
No,
I
let's
think.
do it, man. Rip the
All right.
Band-Aid.
I know Josh. I'm pretty sure Josh has it. So let's start. Let's go the other way. Julian, what do you got?
Dude, I don't know. I'm using my Rob Roy strategy again. Is it Willow?
Oh, that's a good guess.
Hey.
Very good guess. It's not Willow. But that's a really good guess. Same. Willow, I think, came a little later. But yeah, close. Colton, what do you got?
I have nothing. I originally was putting He-Man on there, but I was like, oh, I don't think so.
On the side, I wrote Xena, if that makes a difference, but I don't know. I don't think that's again wrong time.
I think Josh will tell us what it is.
Let's hear it, man.
Yep.
Oh, of course.
But you know the guy's character's name?
I don't think, unless it was actually Conan's sword in the movie, I don't.
I mean, it was Arnold. Do you remember his character?
Oh, no, I do not remember. I just thought he was Conan the whole time.
So his name is Calidor. They wanted Conan, but they couldn't get it. So Calidor.
Calidor. That's so weird.
Chris, you were cutting out really bad again, man.
Oh.
Yeah. It's really crackly.
I'm sorry, guys. I don't know what's going on. Well, we got one more, and then we'll
one more?
finish up.
Let's do it.
One more. Let's do this.
All right, ready? Am I still crackly?
Yep.
Yeah, but I can parse through the waves of static.
You just got this one.
Yeah.
Shit.
No, it's not the one I got.
Oh, it's not?
That's an actual piece. Yeah. This is in a movie, but it's based on that one. And the movie has been said today once. Yeah.
Once. So it's not Willow for the third time.
Nope. So this is a historical movie. Historical movie.
Historical, like.
Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's historical. Yeah, it's not. It's close to an exact original story, but it's slightly, it takes obviously liberties because it's a movie.
Got it.
The symbol in the pommel is very, very important to that. If you guys know what that is.
I'm actually drawing a blank now. I thought.
So Liam Neeson is in the movie, but he's not in the movie long.
Oh. Fine, I'll have to put a real guess now if I actually know what it is.
I see Julian shaking his head. He's like, no.
I got no idea, man.
The tricky part is also, if you know what the movie is whose character it is, because it was actually advertised incorrectly when they. So this was sold by Windlass as a line of swords from this movie, and they advertised it incorrectly. So, you guys ready?
Sure.
All right, Josh, you think you got it?
I know I've got the movie, but I don't know if I have the right character or not.
Okay, go for it.
It's the Kingdom of Heaven.
Yep.
And I just wrote the King because I don't remember. Is it the French King or whatever? The cancerous king sword?
Yep. So it's King Baldwin. Nobody knows.
Yeah.
No idea.
Yeah, the king. So yeah. Also the king. Yeah. Colton, what'd you get?
Okay, so I do have Kingdom of Heaven. I was going to guess on the name. No idea. I didn't know whose it was.
Yeah.
But my original answer is going to be Robin Hood Men in Tights based off the historical hint. But then I was like, damn it, you gave me a clue and I know what it is. So, all right.
Julian, did you get the movie at all or anything?
No, I wrote Willow again because I thought it would be funny.
Yes.
Yeah, 1 point for comedy.
It's a very historical movie, too.
It's true.
All right. Let's get the totals here. Sorry, 1 sec.
I'm just happy I got better than than last time.
Hey, you did better than I thought, Colton.
Yes.
All right, Josh got total out of. So we had a total of 24. Josh got 18.
Nice.
Colton coming in with 11.
Okay.
And Julian coming in with 27. No.
Oh, damn.
8 points. Yeah. Coming in hot.
I was expecting like just a flat 0, so I'm happy.
Awesome. So I think what we learned is that the way Josh ran things was a bit better. So,
Listen,
I still don't know who won because its sound's been cutting out this entire time.
You won.
Oh, you lost.
You won.
Yeah.
Nice.
Listen, I don't know what swords are called. I just know the sound they make when you use them.
When they take a man's life.
Yeah, exactly.
That's Tropic Thunder, and that's Nick Nolte's character. Fuck, he had a weird name. Now I can't remember it.
I have no idea, man.
Yeah.
His name was Sergeant Tayback.
How do you know that?
I love Tropic Thunder. It's a really good
I do
movie.
as well, but I don't think I could have remembered that dude's name to save my life. And I've seen that movie.
And I'm fairly certain
like 10 times.
Nick Nolte probably just showed up on set like that and acted in that way. Like he might not have been planned in the movie. He just kind of showed up and hung around going, Nick Nolte. And then they recorded him for a minute.
That's definitely
Pretty
what
sure
happened.
90% of that movie was improv, right? Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
All right. Well, since can you guys hear me, or am I still breaking up?
You actually said
It's like way better now.
Is it?
Now that
Right,
it's
right.
over,
But,
it's
yeah.
better.
Yeah. So let's call it. I wonder if the slide set had something to do with that. I don't know. It was
Maybe.
But real quick, while we have good audio, let's go ahead and do our outros real quick. And so basically, we all say a little bit about ourselves. Just Julian, you want to start with telling people where they can find you, and then your event coming up, and then anything else you want to add?
Sure, yeah. So you can find me on Instagram or whatever as the Hema Simeon, and then we have our club, the Historical Combat Collective. On our website, we have like lots of articles and reviews and stuff like that, which can be interesting to look at. Otherwise, I don't know. You can just probably yell across the street, and maybe I'll answer.
Can you send me a link to the website, and I'll include it on our description below? That'd be awesome. Colton, over to you.
Yeah, Colton, Copperthorn Customs. You can find me Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all under Copperthorn Customs, or at Sterling Armory's Facebook page, and soon to be website.
Yeah, we're getting there.
Ooh,
Ooh, fancy.
Fancy pants over here with his own website.
Yeah.
look at him go.
Yeah.
I'm Joshua Von Warbear. You can find me at on Instagram at warbear_armory, or you can find me on Facebook at Joshua Von Warbear. Or you can find me on my website at darkarcherdesign.com, which exists.
Definitely exists. No question.
Yeah.
Can they actually find
it's down for maintenance.
Oh no.
Yeah. And again, I'm Chris. You can find us if you're watching. Obviously, you found our YouTube channel. Sorry for all the audio issues today, but you can find us on Sterling Armory on Facebook, also on Instagram, and you can find all of us there, except for Julian. So we'll link his info below.
I will be there now.
Yeah, we'll put a picture of him.
Yeah. I have plenty of stupid photos of my stupid faces while I do cutting competition. So just throw one on there, and it'll fit right in.
Perfect. Well, thanks everyone for joining, and any other closing thoughts?
Dude, I'm so good at trivia. It's unbelievable.
I know. Sorry about the hard trivia.
I'm a god when it comes to trivia.
Learned. We'll do we'll keep it more like that.
Yeah.
Next time we do movie trivia, I think Josh, you're up to do it anyway. So
Sweet.
I am.
Yeah.
That was short list.
Unless Colton wants to run it, he's like, no. Yeah, no.
I'll be like, hey guys, this one is from Lord of the Rings, and
yeah,
I will
every Lord of the Rings sword. Yeah.
I will point out
Lord of the Rings swords.
I will point out that the sword where the hint was it's super obvious came after the ones where he said oh, those were the easy ones. Now these get harder.
Yeah.
And then the hint for one of them was it's so easy.
Yeah, I know. So without hints,
Yeah.
I think that one would be hard to get, right? Because it could be any basket. You're like, oh, what is that? And in my brain, I'm like, well, it wouldn't be the obvious one, so I wouldn't have put Liam Neeson. But yeah, it is.
Fair enough.
So,
we're all so bad.
That's how my brain works.
Both of you with me with that statement.
Yeah.
that we needed.
I like that Chris started with this was the easy one, and then right after was like, I would have never got this one if I didn't just look it up and put it in the quiz.
Right. Yep.
He's like the teacher that's like, I have no idea. Here's a question I Googled. And if Colton does it, it's going to be, hi, I'm Colton, and here's a bunch of pictures of swords I built out of Legos, and you have to guess what they are.
Awesome.
Dude, that would be great.
That would be good.
That sounds
Good luck,
great.
guys. Good luck.
You're up, Colton.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't have that kind of time.
Right. Oh, also, so we have about a month, and then Combat Con's coming up. So if anyone's going to Combat Con, Julian, are you going?
No, not this year.
Oh no! So you'll find everybody else there. So we'll all be there. It'll be Colton's first time. So yeah, come up if you're there and say hi at our booth. And I guess that's it for this. Hoping to see you, Julian. I was hoping to see you there, but we'll have to figure out the next tournament. We'll catch you at.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well,
Definitely.
I'm moving in like a month, so I don't
Oh.
even know what events I'm going to be able to do.
Still in Canada, or are you coming down to the States?
No. Yeah, I'm staying in Canada, but
Okay.
so I don't know what events I'll be able to do, but hopefully we'll be able to hang out.
Yeah. Sometime soon. Alrighty, guys. Well, thanks for joining, and Jillian, forever. I'm going to boot you guys out real quick, but hang on, don't go off just yet, because then I'll pull everybody back on after the recording's done. All right. Alrighty, guys. Thanks.